Yeah, things are looking pretty decent. In case you're wondering, that's from my dad. He was a United States Marine. That is obvious. And I used to live in Hawaii. I used to have a Road King. Anyway, here we go. Greetings, YouTube. This is Mike Cayley 7. Today, I don't know what the date is. It's middle of June. Let's call it June 16th. It's a Monday, so it's right around that period of time. Maybe 17th. It might be the 17th of June. I'm doing my math. Watch out. And I'm on my way to work once again. Not that I want to go, but I have to work. Could have gone out during the weekend, but didn't, because in 2 weeks I'm going away on a 4-day trip. And so, my sweetie, I don't want her to feel too disregarded by my absence, so I figured I'd spend the weekend with her. And it's not like we did a whole lot, we just did normal stuff like nothing. Feel that wind. I'll put this up so you guys can hear me better. Even though you have to look through a bug-splattered windshield, sorry. I might put it back down again in a sec when I get hot. It's like 76. That's not too bad. Lately I've been on this comfort kick with the clothing. I was at Walmart the other day and I saw some t-shirts that are the type that wick away moisture and keep you cool kind of thing. So I bought a couple of those. They don't look cool at all, but I think I'm pretty much past that now. I don't really care about looking cool. Some would say, of course you don't care about looking cool, Mike. Look at the jacket you've got on. And look at the motorcycle you ride. Oh, fuck you very much. Anyway. I've been watching this motovlogger who's been around since 2009. And I think he has lived in this area where I live for a long time. And I've never really watched him before because he rode a bike that I didn't ride, rode a way that I didn't ride. And now I've evolved to be more interested in his style. His name is Dodge Rider. And I imagine a lot of you have heard of him. Some of you probably like him, some of you may not like him, some of you may not even know who he is. But he lives not that far from here, and I see him riding on a lot of the roads that I love. So it's kind of cool. And I've started riding differently than I used to because I have this different bike and I've evolved into a different kind of rider. Not a better one. People tend to think that evolution is like a betterment. No, I think evolution is simply change. And so I've changed. Not necessarily for the better. And I ride differently than I used to. As a matter of fact, last night I was watching videos about Valentino Rossi, of all things, as if. But I was watching this video where he talked about how he enters corners for 3 different types. I think one is qualifying, competition, and I can't remember the third one. But he approaches the corners differently for the different types of riding that he does. And that was fascinating to me. I really thought that was cool. I'm all about maximizing my abilities in leaning into corners. But at the same time, recently I saw a video by FedEx guy where he talked about getting pulled over for doing, what was it, 60 or 70, they said, in a 45 or something. And that sucks. So, it makes me realize I have to be more careful about my speed. Right now, Paul Fosbury is over in England saying, "Thank God Almighty, he's finally come to his senses." I don't know what the hell kind of accent that just was. It was kind of an Irish one. Anyway. I just feel like I have to dial it back a little bit. I mean, I'm not on a track. So, especially in populated areas, I have to be extra careful. Now, see, I could have gone right then, but I don't feel like gunning it this morning. I just feel like relaxing and taking off at a reasonable pace. So at the same time that I'm thinking about maximizing my lean angle and riding, you know, in a sport bike type of way a little bit more, I'm also thinking about slowing down a bit, not being as aggressive. And I'm watching Dodge Rider, who is a pretty damn good rider, and talking about how he approaches corners and this and that, and it's been interesting. That guy's got 90,000 subscribers. 90,000. Wow. I'm a flea. So, what's going on here? Pumping my brakes here to make sure that everybody understands. Okay, there's a homeless guy who's decided to camp out on the side of the highway there, and the cop is kind of protecting him. Okay. All right. As you may know, I'm going away in a couple weeks to West Virginia to ride some twisties. I'm really hoping to just chill. Don't be needing any tickets in my life. Don't want to fracture any bones or die, so gotta be careful. This bike makes it so easy to do all that stuff. It's kind of scary how easy. So, somebody recently, said yet again that I should just buy a Honda Accord. I should just drive a car. Which made me think about the differences between motorcycles and this motorcycle and a car. So let me delve into that briefly. Number one is, in a car, you're in a cage, you're separated from the road, you're looking through a windshield. I'm not in a cage, I'm not separated from the road, I'm not looking through a windshield. I'm looking over a windscreen. In a car, you've got 4 tires to get you around a corner. On a motorcycle, you only have 2, so you have to lean. In a car, you don't have to lean. You can't lean in a car. Leaning doesn't matter in a car. This has a great power to weight ratio, so I can take off faster than most cars, if not all cars, but yeah, most cars. Let's just say most cars. When you're in a car, you're isolated from the experience. I'm not isolated from the experience. I have more wind on me now than I had when I was on my Harley. Just because this is an automatic bike doesn't make it a car. It just makes it a motorcycle that is far more enjoyable to ride, especially on long, long trips and in traffic situations. It's effortless. You can ask FedEx guy, Moose 3971 and Harley Trek, if they think this is a car. And Moose will tell you, hell yeah, it's a car. That prick. Anyway. When you're in a car, you're just going someplace. You're not really thinking about the experience of getting there. In a car, it's like, let me just get this over with. Let me just get there. Maybe you have the music on to kind of entertain you a little bit. But in a car, it's just, eh. On a motorcycle, you're part of everything. You're paying attention. Every breeze, every corner, every acceleration, every deceleration, you're there, you're feeling it, you're thinking about it, you're looking around, you're paying attention. It's totally different. Riding a motorcycle, even to work in the morning, is an adventure. Driving a car is completely forgettable. I don't care if it's an automatic or a standard. I don't care if it's a Harley or a sport bike. Look at all this crap in the road. Jesus. Alright, this is my Kaylee 7. I will talk to you later.